Now, pupils of Markaz English and Arabic Primary School in the Wungu, Mamprisi West Municipality fear their school building could collapse on them anytime. The school building is weak and dilapidated. Thus, teaching and learning is conducted under trees. Both teachers and pupils are calling on authorities to pull down the structure and provide a safe one. Correspondent Ilyasu Tanko has more.
This is a classroom block for pupils of Markaz English and Arabic Primary School in Wungu, near Waliwali in the West Mamprisi municipality of the Northeast region. The structure was put up by the community members who established the school before it was absorbed by the government and changed into a public primary school in 2006. Until the government provided this inadequate 3-unit classroom block, this was the only facility for academic activities in the school. After one of the rooms collapsed, the school authorities moved the kindergarten pupils out here under these trees in the school premises, while those in upper primary occupy this block. But the facility, which has dangerously deteriorated, is still being occupied by class 2 and 3 pupils. Both teachers and the pupils say the dilapidated state of the facility is affecting academic activities as they study in constant fear. This class 2 girl, Mohammed Aisha, says they are always afraid anytime it threatens to rain, that they are afraid the winds will collapse the building on them. Her teacher agreed and expressed her own fears.
So all these things doesn't make learning effective. I myself, when I'm sitting down and it's like a wind is blowing, I can't teach. All my mind is in the building. I can't concentrate and let the students learn. So it's affecting the teachers as well as the students. The
school children could not speak English nor Arabic. Abdul Rahman Jamil, who is in class 3, says he is unable to concentrate in class due to the state of the building.
The building is a death trap. When people are passing, because of its open place, the children, they don't pay attention. They will be turning their neck to see who is passing. So teaching and learning is not good at all in this school.
Due to the situation, KG 1, 2 and Primary 1 pupils now study under trees in the school premises. Some of the people sit on the bare floor to write due to inadequate furniture. Sitting out here is affecting us. We are always distracted by the heat from the sun.
How to control the class is very difficult sitting outside. And then it's not pleasant for you to see your child, bath your child, dress the child very well to come to school, and you are passing by seeing the child sitting on the ground. You won't be happy. So some parents are not happy with this situation. We have spoken to the PTA. There's nothing, no response.
It's affecting their performance because the number of times we need to teach a day, we are not able to get to that number, because sometimes we come and teach only once instead of 2 or 3 times. We only teach once and go, because when it's around 12, we can't teach again because the children cannot sit.
In the midst of the situation, however, a 2-unit classroom block completed in 2019 is yet to be commissioned by the West Mamprisi Municipal Assembly. The chairman of the school's PTA is demanding the immediate opening of the facility. Not every teacher would agree to teach in this kind of facility, so we are pleading with the assembly to assist us with more classrooms. We need them to come and open the new school for the children. The headmaster, Mansour Mohammed, also pleaded to authorities to intervene.
I want to appeal to philanthropists, not only government. I think some other philanthropists can also come to us, because this is very, very dangerous. We are raising future leaders of the country. So it is no good that we leave them in this situation. But we will not be able to raise them properly, raise them in a very conducive atmosphere. So we appeal to authorities to come to our aid in terms of the provision of the infrastructure, and also appeal that the Get Fund project that is still not open for use now, authorities should see to it that we use it, even if it is not handed over or finished entirely. I think we can use it. That is even safer than what we are currently occupying.
Ilyasu Tanko reporting.
Now, teachers and parents at the Mimpiasem EP Primary School in the KJB district of the Oti region are calling for support to re-roof a 6-unit classroom block gifted the school about 4 years ago. The roof of the building came down during a rainstorm recently. The school is forced to send children back to their dilapidated structure, for which the new one was constructed. Peter Senu visited the school and has been interacting with members of the community.
The roof of the building, we are told, came down last Saturday during a rainstorm. The building was constructed by Pencils of Promise under a counterpart funding about 4 years ago due to the dilapidated nature of the initial structure. The assembly member for the area and some parents have been speaking to JoyNews on the need to have the situation resolved as soon as possible.
If the assembly is not able to come in a quickest or a possible time to come and then put the roof back, in fact, our children are going to face a lot of challenges in how to get access to classes.
This disaster, if be there, children going to school. Since I won't say district assembly and region for support me, so that if you do not support me, we don't get the place that the children will be sitting and learning.
The district chief executive for KJB district, Wilson Agbanyo, who took office a week ago, visited the scene. According to him, the engineers at the assembly would have to do initial assessment before any action could be taken. They would also liaise with the NGO Pencils of Promise to see how best they could have the situation resolved.
I don't think we are going to rest on our oars with this particular situation. It is an emergency issue for me. It touches my heart because it could be my daughter in here or my son. And so we are going to do as fast as we can. I cannot promise 1 day, 2 days, but the assembly is not going to take it just like any normal other work to be done.
On Monday, JoyNews visited the school to understand how pupils and teachers were coping with the situation. The school was preparing the old structure, which is not in good shape for pupils to use as they have little or nothing to do about the situation. The headmaster of the school, Emil Kwanzaa, and his teachers are appealing for immediate support so that academic activities are not disrupted unduly.
From this point of view, these children cannot continue to learn under this structure. So what we're trying to actually do is to liaise with the district chief executive and then the stakeholders, so that we can actually get a particular area for which we can allow the children to start an academic learning immediately. So as a matter of urgency, we're calling on the assembly to come to our aid so that academic work can equally continue successfully, or else when we leave it this way, it's going to affect us a lot.
Peter Senu for JoyNews.